Hey, what's up, YouTube? Marco Polo back with you. On my last video, I touched over the almost certain path to wealth, and that is compounding over time. That is staying consistent and keeping your promise to yourself that you wish to be wealthy. You promise yourself that you wish to be wealthy, and you stick to the guidelines. So check out my last video if you're interested in that. Anyways, what people think about you, is irrelevant. The moment that you quit caring what other people think about you and focus on how you feel about yourself, that's the moment that you actually find freedom, true freedom. That's the moment where you're going to feel good about yourself. That's the moment where you're true to yourself. The most true to yourself that you can ever be is not looking to change yourself or to bend yourself for the opinions of other people. And that means sometimes taking a hard line and standing up when you feel a situation is trying to, compress you. Let's say you're in a job and let's say your boss speaks, a little rough or wild to some other person and comes off with a bad attitude. And let's say he walks up to you and he says something and it's a little off the handle. Are you going to let that slide? Most people would, depending on the individual. But you know what? If you give them an inch, they'll take a mile. So you better have something to say. Just something. Just get off me, man. Don't play with me. I'm not a toy. I'm a grown man. And in your case, maybe you're a grown woman or whatever, the situation is. But being true to yourself and not making yourself small, not dimming your light, shine your light. Don't make yourself, more little to appease other people. Be who you were God-given, willing to be. You were created for a reason, and this is what your calling is. And if you go against your calling, if you go against yourself and you doubt yourself, self-confidence will erode. It'll get worse. And you'll find yourself trapped in a cage, a self-imposed cage, a mental cage that you never wanted to be in the first place, all to appease other people. A lot of times that happens in careers where we try to keep everything copacetic, keep everything smooth amongst everybody. And yes, I'm all about, toning things down, resolving conflict, but there always has to be an element of conflict. There always has to be some type of pushback. If somebody's in the wrong in any way, you got to let them know it. And sometimes you can do it subtly, and you can do it in a very cool manner. You don't have to get hot-headed. You don't have to change on nobody or flip out. You don't have to go from 0 to 150 and just blow up on that person, crash out. That's not what I'm saying. What I'm saying is you stand up for you, because if you won't stand up for you, who do you expect to do it? Really? My grandmother was a gardener, and she would always work outside, picking weeds, pulling weeds. And she would say, as in life, you pull the weeds as they come to sprout. You pull the weeds from your garden before they can grow too large, wrap themselves around your vegetables and your fruits, and ultimately destroy your garden. So you got to nip them at the bud. You got to get them while they're, the weeds, when they come right away, take them out. And that's in life too, not just in a garden. Your life, people are going to put little tests, put little feelers out to test you, to try you, to see your reaction, to plant something in your garden or in your area that you quite don't like. And it could be, talking bad about you in your presence. Are you going to allow that? Or are you going to nip that at the bud? It could be, not including you in meetings or things going on in the workplace that you need to be included into. That would be like shutting you out or keeping you at a lack of knowledge. So that's another game played in corporate America, that you need to make sure that you're standing up for yourself and not allowing this to happen. If you're vocal and you push a little bit, not too much, don't be a pushy person, but you push a little bit, and chances are people will fold on that, or they'll get to the real reason why they're doing what they're doing. And if you're in a toxic atmosphere in a family or toxic atmosphere in work, maybe you have friends who are toxic, exit, make a plan to get away. If it's friends, cut them out, man. Those ain't friends of yours anyways. If they're toxic and they bring toxicity into your presence, into your life, and it affects you, it's going to affect other people who are close to you, saying your personal family. We don't need that type of toxicity. I don't want it around my presence. I don't want it around my family or my house. So that is not invited. And anybody who brings drama can go with drama immediately. Like, what was that TV show, Martin? He said, see yourself out. And he would slam the door. Get to stepping. So what you do when people test you and try you, and it's not a good thing if they're testing you, because they are unsure about you. And if they're not sure about you, in my personal preference, to hell with them. To hell with them. If you ain't sure about me, kick rocks. Move along. Ain't got time for you. I value myself. So you need to value yourself as well. You bring something to the table. You can be of more value somewhere else where you're appreciated than in a place where you actually provide value and you are unappreciated. It's a big world out here. And, we only have so much time on this planet. So don't waste it. Don't waste it on fools. Like this old saying is, if you argue with fools from a distance, nobody can tell the difference. This is Marco Polo. Subscribe to my channel if you like this content. Leave a thumbs up, comment. Have a nice day.